Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Panthers offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Discards a man. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Florida Atlantic's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got to protect the now taking a hit. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Back to pass, it's Cox. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's wrestled to the ground. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that punt will make its way in. And they'll put it in play from their own 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Open space at the 25. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Snap in the shotgun. On the run, still looking. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, oh! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel at first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. FIU will line up to punt. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line, and the returner will be brought down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. They'll give it to him again. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. He finds his man. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Owls are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. Receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 4 over Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Scanning the field, it's Cox. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
and giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Handoff from the gun. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Coming after him. And they got him for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU will line up to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Penny. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his man. It's Daniel.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it. But when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got it! And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys. Set up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Mills. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. Oh, there's the ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wide out in motion. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. The offense doesn't.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Owls look to keep this drive humming. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Got out of trouble and throws. Atlantic. And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point is good. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll bring it back. It's Penny. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Pryor. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Mills. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out, execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.